Cool. So I'm just going to quickly highlight some new things that have happened in this greenhouse. Um, Very humid day in August, and I think a lot of things look pretty similar to the last time I've updated, but a few new happenings, a few new kind of additions, I guess. So here's to the Jacquelinie that I was going to start off with. New picture here. This one was eating a ton of ants yesterday. New little basil picture here. Picture back there. So this thing is finally starting to turn out pictures again, which is great. And the plant still doesn't look amazing, but at least it's picturing. So there's that. And here is my bushy Nepenthes jamban with its first upper picture, which is quite large in size compared to the intermediates and lowers. But a lot of pictures on the basils, and really vining and taking off, and has some basil shoots down there. And here's a Nermis. Gonna miss its first picture ever, unfortunately. That tendril got burned or something, dried up, but has a nice one right here. And down here, I added Nepenthes argentii to the greenhouse. This was growing in my indoor setup for a long time, but it just wasn't picturing, so I decided to put it here in front of the fan. Given that the species likes a lot of airflow, grows in a very windy environment, so I figured it'd be good in front of the fan. Hopefully that it pictures out here and does a little bit better. It was growing indoors, just wasn't picturing. Here's Ventricosa attenburyi. Did a video on this one recently. That's a new Berbigia vicia mollis picture right here. Seed grown individual looks very much like mollis. That picture back there is a lot bigger. And Raja Berbigia put out a really nice looking picture back here. It's really hard to get to. Some of these new pictures are very difficult to get to. It's just so overgrown now. And but it has a good little rosette. I did a highlight on this recently anyway, if you want to get a closer look. Here's Macrophylla Loei next to Vicia Loei Edwardsiana. That's the newest picture on Vicia Loei Edwardsiana. Let's see, new picture on the Nepenthes Vicia. Sorry I'm running through this so quick, but I just don't feel like doing a 30-minute video today. And again, really hard to get to. It's kind of what's been going on recently. Here's the Nepenthes Naga. Opening up a new picture. This is probably the best picture it's ever put out. Really strong lid appendage on this one too. Good size, good color. Here's Truncata Northiana Vici, Fipiata crossfoglii. Put out a really nice looking picture back here. Ate a ton of ants. Rob holding on to a nice picture right now. And here's a new picture on Macrophylla Loei. Hard to see again. It has some lid hairs. Very thick peristome, looking very good. And also on that Vicia, there's some basal growth starting to happen, which is awesome. Here's Vicia Loei spectabilis, just picturific right now. Tons of pictures. They're all kind of a little bit different. This is the most highly developed picture it's put out for sure. Just the color and the shape. Definitely very nice plant now. It used to be kind of, when it was putting out pictures like this, it was alright. I mean, I didn't mind it, but I really think it's taking a good turn with this kind of development. So, plants back here, there's Platykyla, Alocasia azulanii, Palamonensis right here, Ramispina, little baby Eddie, Edwardsiana, hasn't gained any size in almost 2 years, but hopefully has a leaf completion soon. Truncata Highland reddish leaves, has a new picture behind. I'll, hang on one second. I'll find it. There we go. Not as big as the last one for some reason, but is what it is. Let's see. Some decent growth in the Healy's. Here's Sarracenoides cross minor burgundy black. Ionacea cross Sarracenoides. Parba Ionacea with Densiflora Camiri growing at the base. Managed to save this division of Heterodoxa Ionacea. Got the sudden death syndrome last year. I was able to save it. New picture on Spatulata Aristocuides Questlowii. The uppers down here in the jungle. There's, Raja Jacquelinie. Ate a bunch of ants yesterday, so hopefully that helps it get into a nice new growth cycle and help it picture more. Spatulata Jacquelinie, new picture. Killed off a few of the big ones recently, but this one is plenty big, so that's cool. It's like killing off a lot of the best ones from spring and summer, but here's Spatulata Diabolica. Nice looking upper picture here. It's got a flower, another flower on it. Flowered twice in the last year. There's Peltata Jacquelinie. Beautiful picture. That's my favorite picture it's put out. I like it even more than this one. This one's just more squat and has more even peristome, which I think is really cool. And just a beautiful plant in general. And some lowers, basal lowers on the Spatulata Diabolica. And Bellii Macfarlanii or Ulu Caliensis or whatever. Rocco Bolshiana Beechii. Hasn't done anything recently. Very slow plant from Carnivoro. And here's one from Nepenthes Vibes. This is LBV cross Spatulata Edwardsiana. One of my only hybrids I've really seen that are quarter eddy and not half eddy. Here's some Peltata 3464 4025. The one in Akadama is basiling a lot more profusely. Here's Truncata Eddy from Winston I got recently. Huge philodendron-like plant. Gorgeous pictures though. And it's putting out new growth, and it's gonna picture again pretty soon. It seems like it's pretty happy out here so far. Here's Nepenthes Predator, also from Winston. Truncata cross Hemata. Should be a good one. And then another Winston plant back here is Ventricosa alba. It killed off its pictures, but it has some more coming. Right here, it's got some basal growth. So, yeah, I missed anything. Like this Hemata raw picture is pretty big. It's hard. Everything's really hard to get in the view. I'm gonna have to do some rearranging just for better viewership at some point. Even just for me, Lowii, Glandulifera Fipiata, Epiphytica mollis. Really didn't feel like doing a long video, but just wanted to give a quick update on some new stuff. So, yeah.